Hello guys, today we discuss the top MCQs on instruments and measurements. So let's start with first MCQ. The use of fill in the blank instrument is merely confirmed within laboratories as standardizing instruments. So options of this question are absolute instrument, indicating instrument, recording instrument, integrating instrument and none of above. The correct answer of this question is absolute instrument. The use of absolute instrument is merely confirmed within laboratories as a standardizing instrument. Next question is, which of the following instrument indicates the instantaneous value of electrical quantity being measured at the time at which it is being measured? So option of this question are absolute instrument, indicating instrument, recording instrument and integrating instrument. So correct answer of this question is indicating instrument. Next question is, fill in the blanks. Instruments are thus which measure the total quantity of electricity delivered in a particular time. So option of this question are absolute, indicating, recording, integrating. So correct answer of this question is integrating instruments. Next question is, which of the following are integrating instruments? So options are ammeter, voltmeter, wattmeter, ampere hour and watt hour meter. So correct answer of this question is option D, ampere hour and watt hour meter. Next question is, resistance can be measured with the help of options are wattmeter, voltmeter, ammeter, ohmmeter and resistance bridge and all of above. So correct answer of this question is ohmmeter and resistance bridges. Resistance can be measured with the help of ohmmeter and resistance bridges. Next is, according to application, instruments are classified as options are switchboard, portable, both A and B, moving coil, moving iron, both D and E. So correct answer of this question is option C, both A and B, switchboard and portable. Next question is, which of the following essential feature is possessed by an indicating instrument? So options are deflecting device, controlling device, damping device and option D is all of above. So correct answer of this question is option D, all of above. Next question is, a device which prevents the oscillation of the moving system and enables the latter to reach its final position quickly. So options are deflecting, controlling, damping and any of the above. So correct answer of this question is damping instruments. Next question is, the spring material used in spring control device should have the following property. Option A is should be non-magnetic. Option B is most be of low temperature coefficient, should have low specific resistance, should not be subjected to fatigue and all of above. So correct answer of this question is option E, all of above. Next question is, which of the following properties a damping oil must be possess? Must be a good insulator, should be non-evaporating, should not have corrosive action upon the metal of the vane. The viscosity of the oil should have changed with the temperature and option E is all of above. So correct answer of this question is all of above. Next question is, a moving coil permanent magnet instrument can be used as a fill in the blanks by using a low resistance shunt. So options are ammeter, voltmeter, fluxmeter, ballistic galvanometer. So answer of this question is ammeter. Next question is, a moving coil permanent magnet instrument can be used as a flux meter. Options are by using a low resistance shunt, by using a high series resistance, by eliminating the controlling spring, by making control spring of large moment of inertia. So correct answer of this question is by eliminating the control springs. Next question is, which of the following devices may be used for extending the range of instruments? Options are shunt, multipliers, current transformer, potential transformer, and all of the above. So correct answer of this question is option E, all of the above. Next question is, an induction meter can handle current up to. Options are 10 ampere, 30 ampere, 60 ampere and 100 ampere. So correct answer of this question is 100 ampere, option D. An induction meter can handle current up to 100 amperes. Next is, for handling greater current induction, wattmeters are used in conjunction with. Options are potential transformer, current transformer, power transformer, either of the above, none of the above. So correct answer of this question is current transformer. Now next is induction type single phase energy meter measure electric energy in. Options are kilowatt, kilohour, kilowatt hour. Option D is variance and option E is none of the above. So correct answer of this question is kilowatt hour, that is kWh. Next is, most common form of AC meters made with in everyday domestic and industrial installations are. Now options are mercury motor meter, commutator motor meter, induction type single phase energy meter and all of the above. So correct answer of this question is option C, induction type single phase energy meter. Now next is, which of the following meters are not used on DC circuits? So options of this question are mercury motor meter, commutator motor meter, induction meter and none of the above. So correct answer of this question is option C, induction meter. Now next is, which of the following is an essential part of a motor meter? So options are operating torque system, a braking device, revolution registering device and all of the above. So correct answer of this question is option D, all of the above. So next question is, a potentiometer may be used for. Options are measurement of resistance, measurement of current, calibration of ammeter, calibration of voltmeter and all of the above. So correct answer of this question is option E, all of the above. Next question is, fill in the blanks, is an instrument which measures the insulation resistance of an electric circuit relative to earth and one another. So options are tangent galvanometer, Megger, current transformer and none of the above. So correct answer of this question is option B, Megger. Next question is, the household energy meter is. Options are an indicating instrument, a recording instrument, an integrating instrument and none of the above. So correct answer of this question is an integrating instrument. The household energy meter is an integrating instrument. Next question is, the pointer of an indicating instrument should be. So options are very light, very heavy, either A or B, neither A or B. So correct answer is option A, very light. Next question is, the chemical effect of a current is used in. The options are DC ammeter or meter, DC ammeter, DC energy meter or none of the above. So correct answer of this question is option A, DC ammeter or meter. Next question is, in majority of instruments damping is provided by. Now options are fluid friction, spring, eddy current and all of the above. So correct answer of this question is fluid friction. Next question is, an ammeter is a. Options are secondary instrument, absolute instrument, recording instrument and integrating instrument. So correct answer of this question is option A. An ammeter is a secondary instrument. Next is, in a portable instrument, the controlling torque is provided by options are spring, gravity, eddy current, and all of the above. So correct answer is option A, spring. Next question is, the disc of an instrument using eddy current damping should be of options are conducting and magnetic material, non-conducting and magnetic material, conducting and non-magnetic material, and option D is none of above. So correct answer of this question is option C, conducting and non-magnetic material. Next question is, the switchboard instruments options are should be mounted in vertical position, should be mounted on horizontal position. Option C is either A or B. Option D is neither A or B. So correct answer of this question is the switchboard instrument should be mounted in vertical position only. So next question is, the function of a shunt in an ammeter is to options are bypass the current, increase the sensitivity of the ammeter, increase the resistance of ammeter, and option D is none of above. So correct answer is the function of shunt in an ammeter is to bypass the current. The next question is, the multiplier and the meter coil in a voltmeter are in. So options are series, parallel, none of above. So correct answer is option A, series. Next is, a moving iron instrument can be used for options are DC only, AC only, both DC and AC. So correct answer is option C, both DC and AC. A moving iron instrument can be used for both DC and AC. Next is, the scale of a rectifier instrument is options are linear, non-linear, either A or B, or neither A or B. So correct answer is option A, linear. The scale of a rectifier instrument is linear. Next is, for measuring current at high frequency, we should use options are moving iron instrument, electrostatic instrument, thermocouple instrument, and none of above. So correct answer is thermocouple instrument. Next is, the resistance in the circuit of a moving coil of a dynamometer wattmeter should be options are almost zero, low, high, none of above. So correct answer is option C, high. Next is, a dynamometer wattmeter can be used for options are both DC and AC, DC only, AC only, and any of the above. So correct answer of this question is a dynamometer wattmeter can be used for both DC and AC. So option A is the correct answer of this question. Next is, an induction wattmeter can be used for options are both DC and AC, DC only, AC only, and any of the above. So correct answer of this question is option B, DC only. So next question is, the pressure coil of a wattmeter should be connected on the supply side of the current coil when options are load impedance is high, load impedance is low, supply voltage is low, and none of the above. So correct answer of this question is option A, load impedance is high. Next is, in a low power factor wattmeter, the pressure coil is connected. Options are to the supply side of the current coil to the load side of the current coil. C is in any of the 2 meters at connection. D is none of the above. So correct answer of this question is option B, to the load side of the current coil. So next question is, in a low power factor wattmeter, the compensating coil is connected. Options are in series with current coil, in parallel with current coil, in series with pressure coil, in parallel with pressure coil. So correct answer of this question is in series with the pressure coil. Next question is, in a three-phase power measurement by 2 wattmeter method, both the wattmeters had identical readings. The power factor of the load was, options are unity, 0.8 lagging, 0.8 leading, and option D is 0. So correct answer of this question is option A, unity. Power factor of the load was unity. In a three-phase power measurement by 2 wattmeter method, the reading of one of the wattmeter was 0. The power factor of the load must be, option A is unity, B is 0.5, C is 0.3 and D is 0. So correct answer is option B, 0.5. The adjustment of position of shading bands in an energy meter is done to provide, options are friction compensation, grip compensation, braking torque, none of above. So correct answer of this question is option A, friction compensation. Next question is, an ohm meter is a, options are moving iron instrument, moving coil instrument, dynamometer instrument, and none of the above. So correct answer is option B. An ohm meter is a moving coil instrument. Now next question is, when a capacitor was connected to the terminal of ohm meter, the pointer indicates a low resistance initially and then slowly come to infinity position. This shows that capacitor is, option A is short circuited, alright, and faulty. So correct answer of this question is, this shows that capacitor is alright. Option B is correct answer. Next question is, for measuring a very high resistance, we should use, option A is Kelvin double bridge, Wheatstone bridge, Megger, none of above. So correct answer is option C, Megger. For measuring a very high resistance, we should use Megger. Next question is, the electrical power to a Megger is provided by, option A is by battery, by permanent magnet DC generator, option C is AC generator, and D is any of the above. So correct answer of this question is option B, permanent magnet DC generator. Next question is, in a Megger, controlling torque is provided by, options spring, gravity, coil, or eddy current. So correct answer of this question is option C. In a Megger, controlling torque is provided by coil. Next question is, the operating voltage of a Megger is about, so options are 6 volt, 12 volt, 40 volt, and option D is 100 volt. So correct answer of this question is, the operating voltage of a Megger is about 100 volt. Now the last question of this video is, Murray loop test can be used for location of, options are ground fault on a cable, short circuit fault on a cable, both the ground fault and the short circuit fault, and option D is none of above. So correct answer of this question is Option C, both the ground fault and the short circuit fault. So, thank you.